guys, what's up? It's your girl. So today is Thursday. I believe it's the 14th of September. And let me just double check. Yep, it's September 14th. I am headed into town. It's 1 o'clock, guys. I told y'all I was taking off today. And Chupa's in town. I have a lot of stuff to do. It's coming up to the end of the grant fiscal year, so I have a lot of work to do. But we're going to be doing some hanging out and stuff this weekend because he's off until I think this time next week. So anyway, and also a lot of stuff that needs to be done around the house. I'm going to have him help me. But I got the pictures that I've been waiting to hang. He's going to do that. And my furniture, which was supposed to be at the place today, is not going to be there until possibly Monday or Tuesday at the latest. So you looking at me, you need to turn your car right. So anyway, at the latest it's going to be Tuesday, but you know, he should still be here, but at least he can, you know, get rid of the stuff that I have and make way for the people that's going to deliver it. But anyway, he came over, made breakfast. Y'all know how I feel about breakfast, but again, he is diabetic, so he has to eat with his medicine. And I started dinner already because he'll be back later, but I have church tonight. So my day is pretty packed, y'all. Like, although I didn't get started technically out the house until 1, but I've been doing stuff all morning, cleaning up, washing dishes, because I hate dishes in my sink. Now, y'all know I might have trash around, or like, when I say trash, bags and things that I purchased, and I just leave them sitting because, to tell you the truth, I be tired. But dirty stuff like food, plates, I am OCD. Like, I can't let anything sit in my sink. So when I cook, I wash it right away. And that's what I was doing. And I had to bring I made meatloaf, so I had to bring a piece of it, because once I started cooking, I realized I had the wrong type of breadcrumbs. Well, not the wrong type, but the wrong type that I usually use for my meatloaf, and I thought that I had extra, so I didn't. But I tasted a little piece of it, and it's good. It's gonna work for us. So it's just like turkey and a little bit of beef in the meatloaf mix or whatever. So it's 90% turkey. And we're just gonna have broccoli and probably potatoes or something with that, which I have at home. I just didn't do the sides. I'll do when I get home tonight. But I'm going with Mary Kay now. We were going to take the car to get the window fixed. Child, long story short, they have to order that little piece because Mary Kay explained it. She wasn't sure, and I kept saying to her, that is not a quarter panel window. Like, you have to call them and just make sure. So sure enough, they have to order that little piece, and it's going to be next Tuesday. So, but we're going to go in and get it wrapped. They will do that for free at Safe Light. So that way you don't have to ride around with a bag on it or risk it being broken out even further. And they may actually take it all the way out. I'll show you guys when I get to the house and everything. So we're going to do that, and then we're going back to the house, and I ain't playing with y'all. Hair is getting done today because we got church tonight. So I want to wash it real quick. I want to twist it up and let it air dry. And church doesn't start until 7. So pray for me, y'all, because I don't know if that's going to be a possibility, but that is my goal. Then I got to come home, finish cooking, and pay attention to Chupa. So the struggle is real. I don't know how y'all people do this with kids, because good Lord, I been left my kid at school or something and been like, I done forgot about you, boo boo. I got other things to do. You too much. You too much. God. Alright, y'all, I got to go. See y'all. Okay, y'all, so I'm back, because y'all know I always had these revelations as I'm driving with the Car Chronicles situation type of thing. So I've heard this song a few times, and I'm just like finally listening to it. I had 2 things to come back on here and say. First, I wanted to talk about Fenty, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So it's James Fortune and Fire, and it's called I Forgive Me. So just listening to the lyrics of the song, let me turn it down some because it's probably going to be loud. Basically, it's saying, like, you know, we ask God for forgiveness of things if we have said something that may have hurt someone. If we just know we're playing out being not right or being nasty, whatever. You ask God for forgiveness and you haven't forgiven yourself. Like, God has forgiven you and you still are holding on to certain things. You're holding on to hurts of your past, and I know it's easier said than done because we've all been hurt. We've all maybe even inadvertently have hurt someone else. You know, so it's hard to forget something. You know, we can say, let's forgive, but the forgive and forget part is what's hard, because some things are just etched in your memory and you cannot forget it, but you can alter the way that you react or the way that you let things affect you. So it's, you know, I'm a work in progress. We all are. And I just wanted to say that to you guys, to give you some type of encouragement. Sometimes I feel like when I hear it or I get something in my spirit, I want to share it, because I know that I can't be the only one that's dealing with certain things, or that has, you know, these feelings, or just something in general that I want to speak on. So that's what that's all about. You know, you got to forgive yourself. You know, there's been times when maybe you've done someone wrong and you ask them to forgive you and they don't, or they just stop talking to you, they shut down. You know, holding a grudge and not forgiving is hurting you more than anyone else, even when it comes to yourself. You know, you're beating yourself up constantly, and that's where the spirit of depression comes in. And depression is no joke. It is an actual mental illness, and it can kill you. You have to have things, people, or just a spirit to be able to release that depression and not even let it, you know, have this strong hold over your life. So I just wanted to say all of that because that song touched me. I need to make sure that that is going to be one of the songs of the weeks. I try to keep up with that. Y'all know my deal. But, excuse me, I try to do a quote. And when I say a week, I'm going to say depending on how many videos I put out. So maybe every 5 videos, or maybe every like 5th video, you'll have a new quote and a new song of the week. So that's how I justify it. But I just want to encourage you guys. And I also want to encourage you to encourage others. You know, you get a word, don't hold it in. Don't keep it for yourself. You know, you don't have to. A lot of people have moved away from the church, you know, or a lot of people are into the churches that are about pomp and circumstance. Like, you're there for a show. There's churches that are like meat markets. There's so many things, you know. You have to be able to decipher the anointing, and you have to be able to also know how to love God, worship God, and praise God, and have a true relationship with Him for yourself. You know, church is about fellowship. Your church cannot save you. Okay, you do want to have the word, you know, feeding you on a regular basis. And if you're not being fed, yo, definitely, I understand people, you know, go from churches or move, and, you know, as they grow, they either start to teach where they are, or they move on to another church where they can be fed, you know, something new. But I say all that to say you guys have to get somewhere where you're comfortable. I'm more of I love the family atmosphere. I've been in both types of churches, you know, and I'm not going to say one was for show, but one was definitely different. It was a mega church, you know, and I was there all the years I was in. Okay, slow down there in college. You better not run up into the back of me. Okay. So, it was a different experience. It did put a light and a fire in me, one that I had let sizzle out, and I guess it's because I saw how everybody was there, or how even if it was phony or not, the spirit was just in the place and everybody partaked. So, you know, I'm sorry, y'all. I have like this car that is annoying the heck out of me on my butt, but I'm just going to get past this truck and get over and let them have their way. Because, yeah, I don't have time. But anyway, I say all that to say, you know, be encouraged, be strong, stand firm in your beliefs, spread your word, and just, you know, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for, you know, maybe things that you feel like you missed out on, or opportunities you think that may have slipped your way. But please know that nothing that is for you has slipped away from you. Some things take a little bit more time. sometimes your blessing is so much greater than homegirl over here who you see, and on the outside it's like, oh, she's getting blessed, like, and you might actually know that person and say she does not deserve that, but you are not the judge or the one to say that. And then you never know what somebody has put in to get a blessing. So if your blessing and what you think you're supposed to have, or maybe you've heard from God and it hasn't come to fruition yet, you need to stay strong, you need to stay prayed up, and you need to just be patient. Because a lot of times we ask for things that we truly are not ready for. And I thank God for discernment. I thank God for knowing that, you know, certain things you can't have just because you want it. And I thank God for always slapping me with reality checks. You know what I'm saying? Where he's like, girl, do you not know how blessed you are? So in the midst of all of this, now again, if you're watching this video, you're blessed. I mean, there's people who don't even know. I mean, YouTube is a blessing. Cell phones are a blessing. Computers are a blessing. Like, these are not necessities. So you have to be mindful of that. You have to be appreciative of that. You have to thank God for the things that we deem as being little, because to other people they are great. You have running water, you woke up this morning, you have health, you can get up, have the ability of your limbs. And I mean, even if you don't, you're here for a reason. So I'm done, y'all, because I can talk all day. I don't have a degree in divinity. I'm not reverend or reverenda, so we're gonna keep it going. But I did want to say about this Fenty Beauty, I am itching and itching and itching and thinking, girl, do you want to spend your coins on that? Girl? So, and I am like this. Y'all do know that for the most part, when I get items that are kind of high end, or when a foundation costs $35, I don't pay $35 for it. No, I got enough foundations to cover me from head to toe for 3 more years. So I don't necessarily need a new foundation. And I found what I like. A lot of people hop onto trends, and I'm not knocking anybody that does, because, you know, a lot of other individuals who may be new to makeup wants to know a true review or see what's going on with certain products. So that's why a lot of YouTubers do reviews and things like that. A lot of them who are big, they get the products for free. Like, they will get a whole, you know, the whole, what do you call it? They'll get the whole line for free, and, you know, as a way for them to go ahead and get it before it actually drops in the stores, to get the word out, to get the buzz going, to do an honest review on it. So, but I've heard nothing but great things about Fenty. If you don't know what Fenty is the new line by Rihanna, which is a, I guess I call her R&B singer. And she has created a new makeup line that dropped last week, I think on the 9th of September, I believe. And like, all the African American or darker colors are already sold out. So that just also makes the makeup industry know that, yo, we're here. Like, we are buying makeup. For you to have your little 6 or 7 or 10 shades, how do you go from all the shades of the beautiful women in the world to just narrowing it down to 10? I never understood. So y'all know I'm an advocate for makeup lines that, you know, are inclusive. So Fenty, if you don't dry this around this little curve, I'm not even gonna edit that out. Y'all know I'm crazy. Fenty has 40 shades, 40. That's massive. So, but all the shades that fall within our spectrum, or if you are my shade or darker, girl, you will have to wait till they release some more. But it's sold exclusively in Sephora, and I believe there's one other name, I can't think of it, but I'll put it down below, and I think that place is overseas. So, but like the foundation, which gives you an extra 2 ounces. I've heard it's medium coverage, but it's buildable. I heard the highlighters are the bomb, and I love the fact that she does a contouring kit and tells you how to contour. Because some of them girls, I'll be like, girl, how much highlight you need? I'm like, okay, I digress. See y'all. y'all. I just had to tell y'all, boy, off. I need prayer. Because CJ gonna be the death of me. Here go our gangster window. Here go our gangster window. That little niggerette. 50 minutes to put a rug down. And I wanted to put him in it and roll him up in it and let him sleep with the fishes. Look at him. That's the face of somebody who eat honeycombs with cranberry juice and leave it in the refrigerator.
Oh. Oh, eating your honeycomb, huh?
I don't like them. I told you they was different. We had Safe Light Repairs.
Safe Light Replace.
We had a rough day. We had Chick-fil-A. Mama, I only got 7 minutes left on this card.
Huh?
Oh well. The SD card, fool, not my debit card. You don't have minutes on your debit card. I should have some. You about. Y'all almost threw CJ up against the wall and they had to pray for me, pray for me. And then he walked past me 4 times and touched me. And the last time you heard him smacking my shoulder, what's wrong with you? What, you want to fight? Get up. For real?
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy. From now on, y'all might just get little glimpses of CJ in his straight jacket sitting at the desk. That's it. Sitting on the sofa. That's it. Straight jacket and a muzzle. I would be a cute Christmas tree. I'm ready for Christmas already. I want a skinny tree. Oh well. I want like a skinny tree that you could just open, pop up, shake it, and put your stuff on it. But I have too many. Yeah, big ass, heavy ass tree I got. It's humongous. Left it up when?
And decorated.
Yeah, who the hell would see it, right? Trifling. I'm like, I only invite people around my house around the holidays. That's when the tree always up. I might do that. See y'all. I got to get my food.
Yeah, she gotta get her food.
Don't be snatching that from me.
How are you?
Fry and a large vanilla shake.
Don't gotta tell my bad.
62.
Thank you.